After all the events of Barnacle, including the very last part of the story, all the Glatorians, Toa, Watoran, and everybody were living peacefully, except for Vizon. He was tired of the happiness and peace that have happened after Motunui left, and that he told them that they must go on. And so, Vizon had met with Brutaka, and the only way to keep this war going is that they must meet Tuma. And so they did. Vizon and Brutaka met Tuma. They were making a deal to keep it all going, is that they must rebel against the Matoran universe. And so, it was made. And Tuma told Vizon to leave the Matoran universe and to not speak to Tuma until that very modern day comes. And so, the Skrull Skakdi rebellion has begun. The Matoran and Toa knew that the Skrull and the Skakdi were going to betray them. And so, all the Matoran, Ogori, Toa, Glatorian, Rahi, Baraki, and all alike have teamed up against them. But the Skrull and the Skakdi were too powerful for them. That the Matoran thought that their race would be annihilated. Even if, when things go lost, Vakama has made the decision and the plan to leave their universe. Vakama has said that the Matoran universe will be destroyed and that they cannot live there anymore, but they can still live on in a different universe. And so, all of the Barnacle parts, Kanohi-masks, artifacts, every single thing from the Matoran universe have left that universe and came to the solar system. And after all the Matoran have left their universe, it was gone. The Matoran universe has disappeared. And because of that, this monstrous being named Unicron destroyed the Matoran universe when they all left, because of the violence and hatred from the Skakdi and the Skrull. The Matoran thought that Vizon died when the Matoran universe was destroyed. He was still alive. And soon, Vizon came to the solar system, and so did the Skrull and the Skakdi, but they went to other universes. Vizon first came to Earth. He went to Italy, Florence, Italy, and Vizon noticed that there was a house, that there were some people who were killed, and then he noticed that there was the gate to the Inferno. Vizon was pushing the gate open. And after all the circles that Vizon has went into, he came to treachery. And he saw Lucifer being frozen to tears. Then he noticed the ashes, and when Vizon picked it up, Death's scythe was being reformatted. It was no longer bone or flesh. It was now made out of metal, steel, iron, and wires. And the blade was even stronger than its original metal. It was now a dense made scythe. a really dense, crystal clear red. With Death's Scythe in Vizon's hand, he is now the Grim Reaper. No one can stop him now. Then, with his toes close to the hole, it was the gate to purgatory. He stepped in. Vizon had climbed out of the rocks and noticed that Dante was going into purgatory with Virgil. And when Dante got to the top, Vizon had begun his journey to purgatory. Then, when Vizon got to the top of purgatory, he has decided that he would find the group that he once met when he was in the Matoran universe. Vizon noticed that the golden being had came to this solar system, and so Vizon decided that he would separate this creature and free the 5 Paraka and kill the other ones that have joined into this being. And Vizon realized that Zaktan was killed. And with his new Death Scythe in his hand, and having some new abilities unlike the original version, only having one ability, this scythe can either punish them or can bring them back to life. He brought Zaktan back to life. Zaktan was breathing air once again. Then he noticed that Vizon was in his way. He was going to kill him, but Vizon told Zaktan that it was he who brought Zaktan back to life. Vizon told Zaktan that he made the rebellion plan with Tuma and Brutaka. Zaktan was pleased to join in the destruction, and so they have. And while the other Paraka have gotten up from their fusion, it is unknown what happened to the other 2 warriors that have came. Maybe Vizon killed them while the Paraka were unconscious. Perhaps Vizon thought that these 2 other warriors were utterly useless, and with all the Paraka reunited, they are ready for this new chapter. Trigger, the Drifter, the Tracer, the Snake, the Beast, the Bully, the Joker, Paraka!